Alright guys, so let's talk about this revealing text format of an object or yourself. Okay, so you go into your Capcut app, that's the tool we'll be using. Alright, so you open up your Capcut app. Once it's open, you open new project. Yeah, so you pick a particular video that you want to use for that project, and that video should be like a video of you walking out of an area of an open space for like 10 seconds. Okay, so you have to walk at length depending on where you position your phone. That will determine how lengthy the walk will be like. Okay, so you can also use this concept for an object. Maybe you sell something and you want to use that goods to show new arrivals kind of techniques. Do you understand? Just follow the process of the way I recorded this particular video walking out of the frame. Can you see? I just placed my tripod at the point and I was walking out of the frame. So you place the object and move it like that. Okay, so now since I've gotten what I want, I deleted the engine of my Capcut app. You know, I told you to always off your Capcut app so that the logo doesn't show, to make the video edit a professional. So you save your video. Okay, so you have a blank video first. So this particular video, I went to speed and reduce the speed because I realized it was short, so I had to make it slow a bit. Then I resaved, so hence why I saved the video first. So for you, your clip would have already been done, so you just input it into the Capcut app. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in that particular video. I'll bring it into the app, and as you can see, it's 5 seconds here. So that's why I said you have to make it a little bit lengthy, more than 5 seconds. Okay, so now you pick that particular video. When you bring it in, then you place your text. So in writing your text, you write something that will be big, that will be visible, that will be attractive, and pass a message. Okay, make sure you're passing a message with whatever you are writing. All right, or the concept you want us to show anyway. Just write something unique. So for me, at this moment, I was feeling disappointed with many things, so I just use it as a concept and wrote walking away from disappointment. Okay, so once I did that, I went to my styles. I selected the styles I want, the colors, just to make it more fun. So I used the glow effects. Then afterwards, I came down to my spacing and I adjust the spacing. And also afterwards, I selected the font styles color. Afterward, I now move the text. Like, I corrected my text and made everything in a capital form. So I love it. I just want it to be bold. You get? That's what I want. So that's why I made it in capitalized format. So when I was done, that was the correction I made. So when I was done, I closed this area, and you can select any kind of font. I love the Comic Sans. So for you, you can look for a font that fits what you want the text to portray. Do you understand? Just be creative about it anyway. Okay, so the next thing is for you to now adjust your text, something like this. Okay, so you make it to the end of the clip. So you delete the ending again and you save the video. So now you save the video. So it depends on the format of the spacing on your phone. Mostly I advise you save at 180p. Display that you have 720p, change it to 180p, so you are saving the highest quality. Okay, then one thing I want you to also note is that your text, look at the positioning of it before you now save. Okay, when you're satisfied, then you save. So the first thing you do is to have your clip, and once you have your clip, you adjust it to the seconds you want it to be in. Then you write your text and you save. So that means you'll be having like two kind of clips already saved. Now you come back into the editing app. Okay, so when you come into the editing app, or you can just save this project and go to a new project. The best is new project so you don't make mistake. Okay, but if you are already good at it, then you can just continue. Anyways, now let's start from, I said, new project. You go to a new project again, you select that particular video of you writing your text, that is, your text is already written on that video, so you pick that particular one. So once Alright, so now once you've picked that particular video into the editing space, then you now click on overlay as you saw me do earlier. Then you now pick the particular video that you recorded and saved first to get the actual frame size of the video that you want. Do you understand? That empty video whereby you did not put any text, that is the original video. Yeah, you're going to import it twice. Okay, so when you import it twice, you'll be having like three of the videos. The first is the one that has the text, the second one is the empty one, and the third one is also the empty one. Now you tap on it and make sure it fits the screen. Make sure the two clip you bring in as overlay fits the screen. If you check it, if you tap on it, you say it's not full. Can you see that four corner size compared with the original is not full? So make sure it fits. Just zoom it out a bit with your hand and make sure it fits the screen. So the two clips you bring in must fit the screen, and it must be of the same size with the first one. So now you go to the middle one. When you go to the middle one, that is the one you brought in second before the last one, you go there, tap on it and remove background. So you click on auto remover to remove the background, and you wait for it to apply. As you can see, it's showing applying feature. You make sure it applies before you leave the applying space. Okay, so I'm partially and I'm waiting for it to apply also. So when it's done, that's when I'll click on the tick icon. You can leave here and it will also apply, but for you to take everything in process, just take it one after the other and wait for it to apply. So we are applying to remove the background of the second clip we brought in. Do you understand? So now I'm going to skip and let's go to the part at which it has already applied. Okay, all right, so now it has applied. Can you see background has been removed? So the second clip background has been removed. Now you go to the third clip. Now for this third clip, what you have to do here is to go to you move around your tools and go to max. So when you get to max, you move around the tools under max and you click on horizontal. So when you get to horizontal, make sure that the line space you place it at 90 degree, like this. It's on 90 degree on dots. Like you don't make it bend, you don't make it everything. It should be straight. And you see the reason why I said so. So this is me just trying to adjust and make sure it is also at that 90%. So you just have to be careful here. Use your finger and gentle on it. You get it. Yeah, you definitely get the 90%. So when you finally get the 90%, just like I did, let me skip to the part I got it right. Okay, so I don't want this video to be too lengthy. I think okay, now it's at 90%. Yeah, so when you get to 90%, you now drag the line to the beginning. That is, you want to move it to the side of where the you're working in started from. Do you understand? So you drag it to the side. So just like not that you tap on that white icon that has two arrow. No, don't tap on it. Just the circle and that line is what you're tapping on. So don't make mistake. Okay, so when you've gotten the 90%, the first thing you do is to click on the keyframe. Now the keyframe is this arrow that has a diagonal, or should I call it a diamond kind of shape that have plus on it. So now the concept here is that you are revealing the text as you are walking. So make sure that as you move a step, you use your second hand to move the arrow behind your body, like it doesn't pass behind your body, so it doesn't start showing a kind of line. You see the line when my hand, like my movement was so faster than the max line, you see that the line was showing. So for you, don't do that. I corrected it, but because this is a tutorial, I guess that was why it showed this way. So in your own, try not to make the line come up. That is, make sure as you are moving, the text is moving, the line is moving behind. So when it's behind, it will not show. But when your text, when your movement have moved faster than the text, that's when it will now be showing those lines. So when you are done with that, you can now save. So this is how to do a revealing text of video kinds. Do you understand? So for whatever concept you want to do it, this is how you do it. All you use is your keyframe, and be gentle in your keyframe area. So make sure that when you have already clicked on the marks to start putting the keyframe, click on the, use another hand to click on the keyframe. So if that hand is clicking on the keyframe, you can see this is the line I was talking about. I said my movement was faster than the movement of the text. So correct that in your own. Now back to what I was trying to correct you on. When you are on the marks, use your hand to adjust the line. Then you use your other hand to tap on the keyframe, and once it's on the keyframe, you leave it that way. Then you use your other hand to move. Once you move the line, you move your, use your hand to move the timeline. So automatically when you move the timeline, the keyframe will also show, like automatically to show. So you just use your hand to drag the timeline and use your other hand to be moving the marks on the screen, and that's how you get the perfect revealing text icon. Do you understand? Subsequent video you will learn how to use keyframe more, but this is how to do it. If you do it with this direction, you will also get it. Okay, so that's how to do it, and make sure your line is also showing at the back of your object. Once it's showing at the back of your object, then that's how to get the revealing text video. So you just save in the highest quality, and I'll see you in the next video.